Hi, I'm Lee, and this is day 20 of my fourth attempt to get through the adventure book Greenblood. It's quite nice. 20 feels like a good landmark we've reached. So where were we? Previously, we had found the what we believe to be the innkeeper for the inn we started off at Berg being enslaved by the Westermen. And there was a vote to kill the guard or bide our time. And annoyingly, it was exactly 50-50 between the two. So we will choose to kill the guard. If we went to bide our time, then the innkeeper would have died, and it would cut us off some quite potentially interesting options. So we're going to kill the guard and go to 315. The guard has chosen a place where he is not observed by any of his fellows to brutalize the slaves, so there will be no one to save him when you attack. Immersed as he is in his sadistic pleasures, it is easy enough to walk up behind him and kill him before he even knows you are there, just as he was about to kick the innkeeper hard in the chest. Taking the key from its chain about the dead guard's neck, you free the slaves, including the innkeeper, and tell them to hide out in the forest. You tell the innkeeper of your visit to the inn at Berg, and find out it is indeed his hostelry. He asks anxiously about his daughter, and you are able to say that she is tolerably well. She will be all the happier when you are to return to her, no doubt. Will you come back with me to Berg? I will shower you with hospitality, a banquet fit for a prince. Will you escort the innkeeper safely back to his inn, or tell them that you must stay in the forest and foil the Westermen? Now, not giving you this choice, folks, because if we take him back, we lose. I will read it to you, but then we will progress. So if we were to escort the innkeeper safely, we would go to 62. The innkeeper's daughter is overjoyed to see her father returns. The innkeeper is as good as his word and kills a fatted pig to give you a banquet fit for a king. All too soon, however, you have to leave their pleasant hospitality behind and return to your quest. Yet you are already too late. As you journey back towards the Syrian river, the Westermen have found the tree of life and cut it down. The forest is doomed, and so, in the end, is all mankind. You have failed. The long winter is beginning. And that feels very Games of Thronesy with the long winter. So, we can't escort him because it takes too much time. So we have to tell them that we must stay in the forest and foil the Westermen. And we turn to 378. You have moved to the edge of the trees now and look out over this grisly devastation. The innkeeper tells you his name is Pozzo and reveals what he knows about the Westermen. Their leader has a huge scarlet and black pavilion tent beyond the forges where he plans how to despoil the forest. Pozzo offers to take you there. Will you be guided by the innkeeper and turn to 428, or return to the safety of the deep forest and turn to 282? So, if we were to go back to the safety of the forest, this is where I have done, again, preemptively, I've done some mapping. So, we just start off with this whole section at 134 of, do we save the innkeeper or not? Several things, as you can see, end up taking us back to these four options, and pretty much it's, do we go like north, south, east, west? Two of them we get so lost and take so long that the game ends. And two of them involve going back to something we've done before, so they take us back to 70 and 78. And if you read the description further down, I've been tracking everywhere we've been going. We have been to 70, we have been to 78, and if we were to redo them, it feels like we would be restarting some of the forest section again. So I think we might inevitably have to do that. So right now, if we say to him, yeah, don't worry about it, go back to the forest, I'll sort myself out, then we have to go off and get lost or deja vu. So instead, we're going to have him show us where to go. So we're going to go to 428. So we're going to be guided by the innkeeper. because then it takes us to some genuine choices. So, Pozzo takes you through the trees until you come to a large clearing. Noticing a steady stream of messengers riding post-haste to a point beyond the furnaces, you skirt round through the forest until, peering out between the branches of a service tree, you see a magnificent silk pavilion, large enough to seat 100 knights at a banquet. There are guards at each corner of the pavilion, and 2 guards with halberds flank the silk porch which leads into the main tent. They all dressed in rare steel armour, and all have the sly look of the Westermen about them. It is 100 paces across burned ground from the service tree to the tent. If you have spells and a wand, and we do, we're a monk, you can cast Vanish and sneak unseen into the pavilion and turn to 266, or you can cast Friendship to charm your way past the guards and into their chief's confidence, turn to 231. Otherwise, you can sneak up to the tent as a spy. So, the fact that otherwise previously is implied that should only really be used if you can't do the other stuff. Because we do have spells, we do have 2 choices. So I will put that to the vote. So, do we want to effectively turn invisible to get inside? Or do we want to befriend them with magic and charm our way inside? Either way, this feels like we're getting some good progress. We kind of messed up with the elves. But we can try and get the Westermen. Maybe, who knows, we can go, hey, look, we've got the Westermen. Come join us, elves. We know what to do with the Westermen. Who sees? So, do we sneak inside through invisibility, or do we sneak inside by charming them? Get voting. Come back tomorrow. Thanks very much.